Hey, Tony here, Random Ventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, where we're at, we're out at the park. But what we're doing is we're going to take a look at the FireMaple products. We're going to take a look at two of them. This one here is the Dandellion Buddy Table. So that is not our main focus, but I wanted to show it to you because I just got it in. But our main focus is going to be on the lantern. Now, I've had the other lantern, and I'll show you that, but this is their new orange gas lantern that we're going to take a look at. And this is a separate glass for the lantern. Well, let me get it out of the box and give you an idea what it is. So it comes in this nice little case here. A lot of their products do. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, and it's got some Velcro right on the top there. And this is the table right in here. And then there's a zippered section. Oh, they got it all wrapped up nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the wrapper. I'm going to lay the top to the side. I'll show you more about that in a second. Alrighty. Now, there are extendable legs, and they are in a zippered section right here. You can see the zipper there. So I really have been looking at these for quite some time. So when FireMaple came out with them, I was like, yes, I'm going to get one of those and take a look at it. Now, these are different legs. They kind of screw together. It's unwrapping it for the very first time. So you can see different extensions here. One of them actually has an end on it, a point, and that's to drive into the ground. So I hammock camp. So that's why I wanted to get this, because a lot of times when you're sitting in the hammock or even laying in the hammock, you've got to set a lot of stuff on the ground, or you've got to have a larger table, not something that's ultra light. I don't know if this is ultra light, but it is very light. I'll look up the specs on just how heavy this is, but that's got some nice light weight to it. You can see it's got the threaded bottom right there on the bottom of the table. So I'm going to lay that down there. And if you want to adjust the height of it, you know, let's say you only want to go up two sections, you just screw these together. But I'm going to go ahead and go all the way up. So I'll put all four of them together. And then what this is designed to do is to push it down into the ground right next to where you're either sitting in a chair or sitting in your hammock. And it gives you a nice little table right in front of you so that you've got it all the time. So this is a little longer than I anticipated it would be. But let's go ahead and drive this into the ground, and then I'll screw the table right onto it. So I'll get this into the ground. I think we'll go right here. So it is aluminum alloy stainless steel. And I'm going to push it right down into the ground. All right, that's nice and sturdy. It is 14.1 ounces. So the tabletop itself, this is the stainless steel part. You can see it's got a threaded nut and everything right there. We're just going to set that right on the top, and we're going to give this 9x9 table a spin. Oh, that's a cool. Yeah, and there we have it. So that's our table. So I'm going to do the lantern right on top of here, but let me give you a top-down view. So there are four sections of the tubing that goes into the ground. That fourth one is all the way buried. So I've got three above ground, and there you have it. That's the table. So like I said, that's a 9x9 square, and it's got a lot of holes in it, and that's what helps to make it as light as it is. All right, so that's the table, and what we're going to take a look at next is the orange gas lantern. So I do have the original one that I've used on a lot of camping trips, but I wanted to get the new one as well. And I'm going to break them both out, show you the differences. I've already noticed some differences with this one from the old one. let's take a look at it. All right, so I got it out of the box. Both of them come in these rigid cases. This one just pulls off. So this is the original one that I had from FireMaple. Just slide it out here, and you can see we've got the glass right there, and this is your valve to turn it on and off. It does have an opening right there in the glass. So what you would do is, it's going to go on top of a propane butane gas bottle. You will screw that on there and then turn it on, the gas, and then light it there, and then spin this so that the wind doesn't affect it. But let me get the other one out of the case, and I'll show you the differences. Oh, I love this thing. The immediate difference that I see in the case is this one pulls apart the original one. And you can see on this one, it's more of a, almost like a cup, but it's screwed into place. And then we're going to pull it out, and there you have it. So you're getting a first look at it right there. Now, you can see already that the glass is different. So the original glass, very clear. One of the first things that I noticed when I pulled it out was the glass is going to, they say it's going to cast more light. So you can see it's very, I don't know what you would call that. It's, I guess, dimpled, or yeah, it's almost got the same opening there for lighting it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of this container. You can see it's got some nice rigid packing right there to store it. So it just got a little notch right there for the handle for the valve stem. You just push it right in there and then close it right up. So let me get it back out here. So right here is your valve that you're going to open it up for the gas. We're going to do that. Let me get it on the bottle. I've got to get the cap off of this and get it screwed on. All right, so I went ahead and set them both up. You can see this is the older one. This is the new one. They look different heights, but it's just because I got two different gas bottles. On the base of the unit, or the lantern, you have the printed on FireMaple right there. And on this one, it's got a look that has an actual tag on it. So you can see the FireMaple tag. Not that that affects the use of it. It's just pretty fancy. Right. Well, all right. So you've got the valve and the lever there, the regulator. So all we got to do is light it. I'm going to light them both, just so you can kind of see what the flame looks like between the two of them. There you have it. So that's the FireMaple label on that one, and this one, like I said, is just printed on. You can't really see it that good. All right, well, I'm going to get this one fired up. So I'm going to fire the older one that I've had, their original. Okay, and then we'll just turn the flame down. And then you do see it flickering right now. It's because I still got the opening right there. So I just want to turn the opening till it's on the other side. And we can adjust that up and down so we can get a lot of different variations in it. So that's the one. Set that aside. Let's get this new one fired up. And we're going to turn the flame down. Come on, turn down. There we go. All right. So this would be probably better if we were at night. But I'm going to just put the two of them side by side so you can kind of see the difference in the glass. And let me turn this one. All right. So you can see it. So what I did is I turned the opening where you light it around to the back side so it's protected and no air is coming in. I've got the flames adjusted about the same height on both of them. And yeah, little bit of flickering, not much, but you can turn it up. All right. Very small usage and consumption of gas. I've had this one burning all night and barely even drained the tank at all, hardly. So yeah, I got them about the same height there. So they're saying that this one will reflect more light because of all the dimpling in the glass. And then you've got this one, just the clear glass. I kind of like this. It's got that orange tint to it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's orange tint on the globe all the way up through, and then it gets clear towards the top. All right, so we've got a different style of glass right here. I'm gonna pull this one out. Where this one's more dimpled, this one is gonna have lines going up and down on it. Let me pull that out. Get it out of the packaging. They package their stuff really, really nice. One thing about FireMaple, they're always working to improve their product. So let me get this here. So you can see this one's got the opening right there. So, and this is more of a lined glass. I don't know if you'd be able to see how it's, you know, raised along there. So if I wanted to use this on my old one, I certainly can. Let me see if that's not too hot. I'll just pull that off. Nope, not too hot. Let's stick that down on. There we go. Give it a turn. So this will have that style of glass on it. I think I like this style better. Yeah, it's going to be neat to use those out on my camping trips. Yeah, let's set it on the table and see what it looks like. So we got it right there on our FireMaple Buddy table. That is really cool. So if I was cooking, like I said, I can cook right on the table. I can have a lantern right next to my hammock, or let's say I've got two chairs, put this in the middle of the two chairs, and I've got a lantern between me and my wife while we're sitting out enjoying the outdoors. So I don't know what you think, but I'm liking it. So, hey, there's FireMaple link down in the description, and also different products, but I don't know if they've actually come out with this just as of yet. I know later in August they should have this all up and running, but check out the discount code as well. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Tony 2.0